Hello everybody! I'm sure you love cakes. I know I do. But I love my cake upside down. Yes, you heard me right. Upside down. Confused? Don't worry. I'm gonna show you how. So today we are gonna make pineapple upside down cake. So let's get started. Well, the first step to make a good pineapple upside down cake is to make a caramel sauce. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Another thing which you have to do is you need to take a baking tray and just grease it with oil or butter, anything of your preference, and just keep it aside. So let's get started with making the caramel sauce. So for making the caramel sauce, we need to add 3/4 cups of brown sugar. Now when you're getting the brown sugar, just make sure that you get the light brown ones. And to the brown sugar, I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of butter. I've cut them into square pieces. You can just scoop out 4 spoons of butter and put it. Okay, so now I'm going to turn on the heat to medium. There. And I'm going to stir it till the butter and sugar melts. So our butter and sugar has started to melt and it forms this liquidy kind of a texture. Now once the butter completely melts, I'm just going to stop my stirring and leave it like that until the sides start bubbling. Oh, there it is. The butter is completely melted now. So at this point of time, I'm just going to stop my stirring and leave it just like that until the sides they start up really bubbling good. You can swirl it, but do not stir. So now, as you can see, my sides have started to bubble up really vigorously. This is the time I'm going to turn off my heat. Now I'm going to add my caramel to this pre-greased cake pan, or this is a pie dish, and I'm just going to swirl it. Ooh. Okay. Now to this, I'm going to add the pineapple rings. Now these are tinned pineapples. I have just taken them and drained the syrup in which it was soaked, and I pat dried them nicely. So you need to add them, basically arrange them like that, like that. There. And now I'll be adding some cherries in these circles. There. Now you must be wondering, why did the pineapple and the caramel come down? That's because once we bake our cake, we are going to flip it over. So this surface basically comes over the top. That's why it's called a pineapple upside down cake. Add that. The red and yellow combination looks really good, so you can really freely use your cherries. There you go. So I've added the pineapple and the cherries to this. Now we are going to start off with making the batter. The first thing that you need to do before we make the batter is you need to put your oven for preheating. I have already put my oven for preheating at 180 degrees Celsius, that is 350 degrees Fahrenheit, for 20 minutes. So let's take a look at how to make the batter. So here I have taken 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, that's Maida. It should be around 200 grams. To this I'm going to add a pinch of salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. That's edible soda. There. I'm going to give it a good mix, and I'm going to keep it in the side. Now in this bowl, I'm going to mix my butter and the sugar. So here I have taken 1/2 cup of butter. This butter is at room temperature and cut into cubes. To this, I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar. I'm going to mix it nicely so that the butter and sugar gets incorporated together. Okay, so this is how the sugar and butter should look like after you beat it. Like I have beaten it for now 6 to 7 minutes, and after that it looks like this. And now to this I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of yogurt. Now I'm adding yogurt because I'm making an eggless cake. Now if you're making the cake with eggs, then you skip the yogurt and add 2 eggs. Okay, now I'm going to add in the flour, not all at once but in parts. Now here I have 1/2 cup of milk, which I'm going to gradually add. There. Okay, now I'm going to add the rest of the flour. And rest of the milk. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence to this. And I'll be adding 2 teaspoons of pineapple juice. Now this juice I got from the can where I had the canned pineapples in. So if you don't have it, you could just skip it. I'm just adding it for additional flavor. That's it. And I'll mix it nicely. So this is how our batter should look finally. And now we are going to add this over the pineapple and cherries we arranged. Okay, so now that we have put it in, we are just going to spread it as evenly as we can. So here I have done my best to spread it out as evenly as possible. Now I'm going to put my cake into the oven and bake it for 45 to 55 minutes. So it's been 50 minutes and my cake is all done now. So as you can see, our cake is all nice and brown, and if we do put in a fork in, not to the end but till the cake is, not till the pineapple, you see that it comes out all clean. So this indicates that our cake is all done, and we are going to let it rest for 15 minutes till it comes to the room temperature before we flip it over. So let's wait. So our cake has come down to the room temperature now. Let's take it out of the dish. So let's just flip it over. Wish me luck. So maybe I'm just gonna tap on the sides so that if any part of it is not out, it comes out. Okay, that's done. Let's pull it out. Yeah, now it's out. Ah, good. Okay, so these areas are a bit out, so what you can do is might just take it and flip it over. It's very forgivable. There. So there it is. As you can see that our cake has nicely come out and it's baked properly. Our pineapples, if you see that they have cooked in the caramel and they're now nice and golden. This is how great the pineapple upside down cake looks. So maybe I'll cut you a piece and show. Okay. Cake is so soft and the top crust is caramelized. The cherries, the pineapples, they're all caramelized and sweet. So let me try. This is heaven, literally heaven. The caramelized sugar with the pineapple flavor and the cake, just perfect. I request you to go ahead and try this recipe at your home, because if you don't, you're gonna miss something really good. So go ahead and make it and let me know. I'll be eagerly waiting for your response. So until next time, take care and eat healthy.